Welcome to the channel, Home Cooks. Today, we're cracking into one of the most versatile ingredients on the planet, the incredible edible egg. Don't even think about skipping this one, because eggs are a bloody essential part of any cook's repertoire. We'll be taking you through 6 classic egg recipes, each one demonstrating a different technique and capable of elevating your cooking game. We're talking perfectly boiled eggs with a bright yellow yolk, poached eggs that are firm on the outside and gloriously runny in the middle, and crispy fried eggs that are anything but boring. And listen, we're not stopping there. We're going to show you how to bake eggs to fluffy perfection, scramble them to creamy deliciousness, and create omelets that are bursting with flavor. So grab your whisks, your pans, and your freshest eggs, because things are about to get egg-citing in the kitchen. Right, let's kick things off with boiled eggs, a staple in many kitchens, yet often misunderstood. Now, this might seem dead simple, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Even a boiled egg can go wrong if you're not careful. Overcooked, undercooked, or cracked shells can ruin your breakfast. First things first, grab a saucepan and fill it with enough cold water to cover your eggs by about an inch. This ensures even cooking. Add a pinch of salt to the water. This isn't just for flavor. It helps to prevent cracking and makes peeling the eggs a damn sight easier later on. Trust me, it makes a difference. Bring that water to a rolling boil over high heat. Patience is key here. Once it's at a good boil, gently lower your eggs into the water using a slotted spoon. Be gentle to avoid any cracks. We don't want any cracked shells, do we? That would be a mess. Now reduce the heat to maintain a gentle simmer. A rolling boil can be too harsh. Now here's where cooking time comes in. Timing is everything. For a soft boiled egg with a runny yolk, cook for about 6 to 7 minutes. Perfect for dipping toast. For a medium boiled egg, go for 8 to 9 minutes. The yolk will be slightly runny but more set. And if you like your yolk fully cooked and firm, 10 to 12 minutes should do the trick. Ideal for salads and snacks. Once your eggs are cooked to your liking, carefully drain the hot water and immediately run them under cold water. This is crucial. This stops the cooking process and makes them easier to handle. Now, for the peeling. A little patience goes a long way. Gently tap the egg on a hard surface to crack the shell all over. Be thorough but gentle. Then starting at the wider end, peel the shell away, rinsing under cold water if needed. This helps remove any stubborn bits. And there you have it. Perfectly boiled eggs ready for your salads, sandwiches, or to be enjoyed simply with a sprinkle of salt and pepper. Enjoy your perfectly cooked eggs. Next up, we're tackling poached eggs, a classic breakfast staple that can elevate any meal. Now, poaching might seem a bit intimidating, but trust me, it's all about technique and a little bit of patience. The key here is to use the freshest eggs you can get your hands on. Fresh eggs have firmer whites, which hold their shape better during poaching. The whites will hold their shape better, giving you a more aesthetically pleasing result. Fill a saucepan with about 3 inches of water and add a splash of white vinegar. The vinegar is crucial as it helps the egg whites coagulate quickly. Ensuring they don't spread out too much in the water. Bring the water to a gentle simmer over medium heat. You want to see small bubbles forming but not a full boil. You don't want a roaring boil here as it can break the delicate egg whites apart. While the water is heating up, crack each egg individually into a small bowl or ramekin. This step is crucial for easy handling. This makes it easier to slide the egg into the water without breaking the yolk, ensuring a perfect poach. Now, create a gentle whirlpool in the simmering water by stirring it in a circular motion with a spoon. This helps the egg whites wrap around the yolk. Carefully and quickly, slip the egg into the center of the whirlpool. The swirling water will help the egg white wrap around the yolk. Creating a beautifully shaped poached egg that looks as good as it tastes. Cook for about 3 to 4 minutes for a runny yolk, or longer if you prefer it more set. Timing is key to achieving the perfect consistency. Once cooked, use a slotted spoon to carefully lift the poached egg out of the water, allowing any excess water to drain off. Be gentle to avoid breaking the yolk. Gently dab the bottom of the egg with a paper towel to remove any remaining water. This step ensures your dish isn't watery. And there you have it, a perfectly poached egg ready to elevate your avocado toast, eggs Benedict, or any dish that needs a touch of elegance. Enjoy your culinary masterpiece. Let's move on to a breakfast classic, the humble fried eggs. It's a staple in many households and a favorite for its simplicity and deliciousness. Now there's more to frying an egg than just cracking it into a pan. The technique can make all the difference. We're going for crispy edges and a gloriously runny yolk. The contrast in textures is what makes it so delightful. First, choose your weapon. A good quality non-stick pan is your best bet for even cooking and easy cleanup. It ensures that the egg doesn't stick and cooks uniformly. Heat the pan over medium heat. This is crucial for achieving the perfect balance between crispy edges and a tender yolk. We don't want the pan too hot, or you'll end up with burnt edges and an undercooked yolk. Patience is key here. Add a knob of butter or a splash of oil to the pan. Both work well, but butter adds a rich flavor. We want just enough to coat the bottom. This helps in achieving those crispy edges. Let the fat heat up until it starts to shimmer. Now, for the egg. This shimmering indicates the right temperature. Crack it directly into the pan, being careful not to break the yolk. A broken yolk can ruin the texture. Season immediately with a pinch of salt and pepper. This enhances the flavor right from the start. As the egg cooks, you'll notice the edges start to set and turn white. This is a good sign that the egg is cooking evenly. If you like your yolk extra runny, you can baste the top of the egg with the hot fat in the pan. This technique adds richness. This will help to cook the top of the white without overcooking the yolk. It's a delicate balance. For a more cooked yolk, you can cover the pan with a lid for the last minute or so of cooking. This traps the heat. This will steam the top of the egg, ensuring it cooks through without drying out. Once the egg is cooked to your liking, carefully slide it onto a plate. Use a spatula to avoid breaking the yolk. And there you have it, a perfectly fried egg ready to be devoured on its own, or as part of a delicious breakfast sandwich. Enjoy the crispy edges and the sunny yolk. Chapter 4. Baked Eggs, a Symphony of Flavors. Now let's turn up the heat and explore the wonderful world of baked eggs. This technique is all about versatility and creating a dish that's as impressive as it is delicious. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Grab your favorite oven-safe dish, whether it's a ramekin, a small skillet, or even a muffin tin. Grease the dish lightly with butter or oil to prevent sticking. This is crucial, folks. Crack your eggs directly into the prepared dish. Now, here's where you can get creative. Add your favorite toppings to create a flavor combination that sings. Think about sautéed mushrooms and spinach for an earthy delight, diced tomatoes and feta cheese for a Mediterranean twist, or even chorizo and peppers for a spicy kick. Once you've loaded up your eggs with goodies, carefully transfer the dish to the preheated oven. Baking time will vary depending on your oven and the size of your dish, but generally, 15 to 20 minutes should do the trick. You'll know your baked eggs are ready when the whites are set and the yolks are cooked to your preference. The top should be slightly puffed and golden brown. Carefully remove the dish from the oven and let it cool slightly before serving. Garnish with fresh herbs for an extra burst of flavor. Chapter 5. Scrambled Eggs, Mastering the Creamy Texture. Right, let's tackle scrambled eggs. The key to perfect scrambled eggs is low and slow cooking, and don't you dare overcook them. We're going for creamy, fluffy perfection, not rubbery bits. Crack your eggs into a bowl. Add a splash of milk or cream for extra richness. Add a pinch of salt and pepper. Whisk everything together until the yolks and whites are fully combined. Don't over-whisk though, or you'll end up with tough eggs. Now, heat a non-stick pan over medium-low heat. Add a knob of butter or a splash of oil to the pan and let it melt. We want the pan hot but not smoking. Pour the egg mixture into the heated pan. Let it sit undisturbed for a few seconds to allow the bottom to set slightly. Then, using a rubber spatula, gently push the cooked edges towards the center of the pan, allowing the uncooked egg to flow underneath. Continue to cook, stirring and folding the eggs gently until they are just set but still slightly wet. Remember, they will continue to cook from the residual heat of the pan. Remove the pan from the heat immediately and give the eggs one last stir. This will prevent them from overcooking. And there you have it. Perfectly creamy, fluffy scrambled eggs. Chapter 6. Omelets, folding in flavor and finesse. Finally, let's conquer the art of the omelet. A well-made omelet is a thing of beauty, and it all starts with the right technique. Crack your eggs into a bowl, season with salt and pepper, and whisk them together until they are light and frothy. Heat a non-stick pan over medium heat. Add a knob of butter or a splash of oil to the pan. You'll know the pan is hot enough when the butter melts and starts to foam slightly. Pour the egg mixture into the hot pan. As the omelet cooks, use a rubber spatula to gently lift the edges, allowing the uncooked egg to flow underneath. We're looking for a smooth, even base. Once the omelet is almost set but still slightly wet on top, it's time to add your fillings. Remember, less is more here. Choose a few of your favorite ingredients and sprinkle them over one half of the omelet. Now for the tricky part, the fold. Using your spatula, carefully lift the unfilled side of the omelet and fold it over the fillings. Gently press down on the folded omelet to seal it. Cook for another minute or so until the fillings are heated through and the omelet is cooked to your liking. Slide the omelet onto a plate and admire your handiwork. Chapter 7. Get cracking in the kitchen. So there you have it, 6 classic egg recipes to elevate your cooking game. From perfectly boiled eggs to fluffy omelets, the possibilities are endless. Now it's your turn to get cracking in the kitchen. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more delicious recipes and cooking tips. We're serving up culinary inspiration every week. And be sure to let us know in the comments below which egg recipe is your favorite and how you like to serve it. Until next time, happy cooking!